Speaking of embarrassing,
I think I need to get off this.
let's talk about.
There it is.
Let's talk about.
Chargers.
So
My Chargers.
I just want to point out one thing. You remember when we were in Vegas and the Vikings were down to the Colts?
Oh, that was
like
crazy.
24-3, and it got way worse. It went to like
33 to
31
31.
nothing. Wait a minute, what was I talking about? 24-3. It was like 24-0.
Yeah.
And we were eating lunch, and it was the first half still, and I was like, just easy, because the only reason they're out to this lead is because of fluky ass shit that happened all that first half. But anyway, fast forward to the Chargers being up on the Jaguars. And
27-0.
I was kind of singing the same tune in Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm like, let's wait a minute and see what happens here. Still a lot of game left.
The Chargers.
A lot of game left. Then we're watching the second half, and I tried not to gloat because I am a Broncos fan. Tried not to, but I was just watching the game unfold, and the clock wasn't ticking away quite as fast as it was in the 49ers-Eagles playoff game, for example. And it's like a landslide slowly coming down. And
you're hit with it.
Can you run the ball and kill the clock? Maybe, I don't know.
A few things. One, let's not take away. Asante Samuel Jr. had a. I'm pretty sure he could have been the fifth wide receiver for the Jaguars as far as Trevor Lawrence was.
4 interceptions, yeah,
absolutely.
Well, he had 3, right?
Three,
yeah, it was 3, but
it was 4 total. 4 total.
Plus 5 turnover rating.
Yeah, plus 5.
Yeah,
And you ended the game.
Never
like that,
happened
too.
in the league. Never happened.
Give it to Trevor Lawrence though for figuring out a game plan, and Peterson's a hell of a coach to figure out how to circumnavigate it. That's the whole reason why Joe Lombardi is not the offensive coordinator anymore, because what was their answer? Running up the middle. Not even Austin Eckler. Of all things.
So it sounds like the Broncos' game plan from a lot of games.
Yeah, probably.
Run, incomplete, punt.
And the defense could do nothing. I mean, Joey Bosa talked out of both sides of his. At the end of the day, I mean, and in kicker missing a field goal, I mean, on point with the Chargers kicking. It's one of those things that just
it's a landslide.
Comedy of errors of one thing had to go right. But it's why we hate the Chiefs.
Momentum. Momentum is a fickle bitch.
Yes,
absolutely.
So now that the Chargers are out and we have no real stakes in a lot of the teams that we're playing, you know what I loved about this postseason? The Cowboys losing! It's fucking fantastic! Oh!
Okay, Stephen A.
Great! Fucking fantastic.
Hold on.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
Come on down.
I don't know about that one, but
yeah.
I don't know.
So the Niners beat up on the
They
Cowboys
did.
Right? So,
that Niners defense is crazy.
Beat up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it
Kept it
that.
a close game, and Ezekiel Elliott should never play center ever.
Well, and Dak turned the ball over. He threw some interceptions.
Didn't perform in the postseason.
Fucking fantastic.
So as far as championship weekend, championship Sunday, so one game was really good. The other game was not.
Yeah, the quarterbacks.
Okay, so
crazy.
Is this? I don't know if this is a referendum. I don't want it to be. I feel like Kyle Shanahan gets unfairly blamed for the 28-3 blowing of Atlanta's Super Bowl when they blew it to the Patriots. I feel like he gets unfairly blamed for that. I kind of feel like they went a little too heavy on Brock Purdy as far as putting their eggs all in one basket. How do you not sign a third string quarterback?
I don't know.
I know Josh Johnson was their
down to the fourth fucking string.
Yes, but the other two guys are gone. The other two guys are out for the season. Why do you not sign a third guy?
There was talk about Jimmy possibly. He's gone. He's
leaving
San Francisco.
Yeah, I know that. But that's what I'm saying. They had too much faith in the health of their players, and it bit them in the ass.
Well, they're only allowed, I think, it's 45 guys to dress. But they have a 46, and usually that goes to the backup quarterback. The 46 goes to the backup quarterback. But they don't because of the 45 guys.
It's the NFC Championship
I don't
game.
know.
Now it's easy. Yes, it's easy.
I mean,
it's
I don't
easy in hindsight to go back and look at this and say they should have done this or
they
should have done
should've
that.
done
Sure, but the fact of the matter is your pseudo backup, the fourth quarterback, by the way, which is bad luck. Obviously, it's terrible. It's ridiculous. The Eagles got lucky, essentially. Now the Eagles also put up. The Eagles also let me finish. The Eagles also put up a hell of a performance. They put up 40 plus points.
They did, yeah.
But the reason is because the offense could not of the San Francisco 49ers could not keep their defense off.
And that
the
game
field.
was close.
They could not keep their own defense
Until
off the
pretty good
field
out.
by running a drive, by having a drive sustained to give their defense time to fucking breathe. And so eventually that running game of Philly is going to just start to kill you.
Yeah.
And the defensive 49ers started to get frustrated, started to make stupid boneheaded penalties because they were doing nothing but being on the field. Their offense couldn't do shit. Because why? First of all, Josh Johnson is your backup. Now, I know he's their fourth quarterback, but again, you got one guy. You've got Brock Purdy, and that's it. You've already lost two quarterbacks, and you got Brock Purdy. All your eggs are in that basket, and he gets hurt. You bring in Josh Johnson, who can't field a shotgun snap that hits him right between the fucking numbers.
Yeah.
And then, even when he did get the snaps, did not look good at all. I like Kyle Shanahan. I think he's a fantastic coach, but I kind of wonder if they were just like, Brock's our guy, and he's going to lead us to the promised land. And as soon as he got hurt, they're like, oh, shit, now what do we do?
Fuck.
I guess we'll throw Josh Johnson in there. We got him on the sideline. He's in uniform. He's supposed to play quarterback. I guess that's what we're going with.
Throw the ball. You're telling me, as a 49er fan, you thought with their defense, the Eagles were going to run all over the number one run defense in the league.
You know why? Because they were never off the fucking field.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, the offense couldn't.
They were never off the field.
They're
How many
tired.
games do you really need a third string quarterback? You got to think about that out loud.
But
you really thought Brock Purdy was going to get injured?
But hold on. Hold on. They already lost two quarterbacks. You got to realize it can happen. You already lost two. Like, this is the NFC Championship game. This ain't the fucking 12th game of the regular season. It's the NFC Championship game. It's do or die. It's one and done. You're not in a series. You got one guy. All your eggs are in that basket. That's what I'm saying.
That's with most quarterbacks, though. He's
No.
been perfect. He's literally
Yes, but then he got hurt. So Tom Brady can be perfect if he gets hurt
But
in the playoffs.
that's a fluke thing, though. Like that rarely happens where you lose.
If Jalen,
Where you lose your
if
two
Jalen,
quarterbacks in one fucking
Jalen Hurts
game.
It's mustache time.
if
Absolutely.
If Jalen Hurts gets hurt, do you have a solid backup that can come in and win the game for you? Yes. If Brock Purdy got hurt, do you have a solid backup that can come in and win the game for you? No. No.
I guess not.
So I understand, like, if you're in the regular season and you're scrambling and you just lost your top two quarterbacks, Purdy was 7-0. They had plenty of time to get a backup groomed and to have a third stringer there ready in case the backup gets hurt. This is the NFL. This shit happens. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. The 49ers, they went down there. Basically, Brock Purdy with no throwing arm was essentially their fifth quarterback. So we can't sit around and be like, this never happens. Because it did. It did. And they weren't ready for it. They weren't.
When's the last time you saw a quarterback?
And in the year, it's been a long time.
Yeah,
it's been a long time.
I mean,
But
it's not something.
there's a reason why you have depth. There's a reason. There's
Four
a fucking
quarterbacks.
reason.
That's
I don't
somebody
know
telling you
about
on the sideline you're fucked and it's going to be better next
Yes,
season.
4 quarterbacks in the span of a few games. Sure, 4 quarterbacks in the span of a season. It's like those two guys.
When's the last time
lost
you heard
forever.
4 quarterbacks going down in the
No, it's
same
ridiculous.
team?
That's why the Eagles got lucky.
Yeah.
That's why they got lucky. Let's be
my
real.
God.
Oh,
All
please.
right, all right.
You can't ride both sides of the fence. But anyway,
You can't write a better script than that.
the point is that look, it got to the point where their top 2 quarterbacks were gone a long time ago. Brock was their guy. He was their number 1 now. You needed a solid backup. And I'm just saying,
Josh Johnson
having a
wasn't even
third
ready.
guy on the depth chart
I guess,
wouldn't have hurt because their
Yeah.
third guy on the depth chart was
Usually-
Christian McCaffrey. Who's
Usually
a running back.
they always have 2, but I don't know.
They
Whatever.
don't usually always have
Yeah,
two.
usually.
There's third-string quarterbacks that play all the time.
Yeah,
I'm a 49ers fan.
Wow.
Steve Bono played a lot of games back in the day.
Whatever.
No, that was a long time
Let's
ago.
let's get to the Super Bowl.
So who's playing the Eagles
Super Bowl,
and the
Eagles and the
Chiefs?
Chiefs. What do you think about this year's Super Bowl? What number of Super Bowl
I think
is
this is
this
going to be a
year?
really good game.
agree.
I think what hangs in the balance is Mahomes' ankle health. I think that's really what determines whether, because you can run on the Chiefs
Yeah.
defense. Now the Bengals weren't really able to, which was
Mm.
kind of surprising, honestly. But if Hurts is the wild card here because he's the uncovered man, right? You can't account for the quarterback when you're guarding everybody else.
He's a bad throwing shoulder,
So that's true because the Niners could not force him to throw. That is
Yeah.
actually a
Yeah.
good point there, Steve.
Mhm.
Way to go.
You're welcome.
If they can stop the run and force Hurts to throw with that shoulder and Chris Jones can eat a little bit, we might have something.
Might have a good game.
Why am I saying
I
we?
think good
I'm not a
game. I
Chiefs
don't know.
fan.
You're a
I'm
Chiefs
saying
fan.
there
Come on,
might be
Chiefs.
something.
Come on now.
I'm a Broncos fan.
Yeah. Go Chiefs.
So yeah, I mean, I like that point because Hurts was not forced to throw in the Niners
Yeah,
game
he
because
was too much now.
We're
They didn't have
talking
to
like
do anything.
Mahomes is 100% though.
Exactly. That's what I say.
Hold on. Take Travis Kelce out of the equation. Who is he actually throwing to?
Can I ask a question?
He's got
Sure.
like 3 receivers that are injured too.
I know
Who-
it hasn't happened.
Yeah, who was taking Travis Kelce out of the equation?
I'm not.
I'm still hoping. I really am.
Fucking
I'm
beast.
still hoping.
Beast.
Yeah. No, but to be real though, the Eagles defense is very good. They're going to need more than fucking Kemp and Sky Moore out there, along with Kelce
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Valdez Scantling.
Yep.
Juju's got to show up. Tony and Hardman are dead. Like those guys are just come on.
No,
Well, Hardman has been big for them in the past. Tony can't stay on the fucking field. Ridiculous. Kelsey's the man, and I don't think they're stopping.
No. All right.
I don't think so.
Pacheco, as a
And McKinnon, by the way, McKinnon can catch some passes too.
McKinnon's always the wild card.
Yeah.
He's going to be the passing back, but Pacheco, I think you could, to your earlier point, when they drafted Pacheco, we were there at the casino watching the draft, just like, who?
Yeah.
Why are they drafting a running back again? And then here we are.
Hey,
Because
they
they-
needed
yeah,
it. They needed
because they
it
had
too.
Reed knows what he's
He
doing.
He
Yeah,
does
right, yeah, he
because
does.
we were like they got Edwards-Helaire
Yeah.
and now he's
Yeah.
on the garbage heap, and,
Yep.
and
He's
Andy Reid looks like he
awesome.
knows what he's doing because he always does.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, playing his old team, that
Mm-hmm. That's kind of cool. I like it.
kind of makes me root for the Chiefs just a
Yeah.
little bit
Yeah.
because I feel like Andy Reid got a raw deal, especially from Philly fans, not necessarily from the Eagles organization. The Eagles
Yeah.
organization was actually the Reid. They
You're
really
asking for Eagles fans that haven't.
Come on.
that's kind of why I want Reid to beat them.
Yeah,
As long
Because
as
I
they don't
want
mess with the
him to
Rocky
stick
statute,
it.
they're fine.
stick it to
Yes,
the Eagles.
exactly.
fan.
That's the only thing that needs
Stick
to
it,
stay.
brother.
I kind of want Reid to stick it to Eagles fans. Like the
Yeah.
organization was relatively good to him. They kind of had to move on because of media pressure and pressure from the fucking fans again, because he never won a Super Bowl there.
Yeah.
But they took it for granted that he got to the NFC Championship like 5 years
Yeah.
and got the Super Bowl 1 year. They took that shit for granted. They're like, well, you can never win the big game, even though he won a bunch of playoff games.
Yeah,
but I guess those don't count.
It's not.
Um,
I gotta win the ring, bro. I gotta win the ring.
It's all or nothing, Super
Yep.
Bowl or bust. Always.
Cowboys fans.
So that kind of makes me. You guys are swaying me to the Chiefs. It kind of makes me root for
well,
the
we
Chiefs.
gotta-
How am I swaying you to the
We got to
Because you
do
brought up
Super
Andy
Bowl
Reid, now
bet.
I'm like, I'd kind of like to see Andy Reid stick it to Eagles fans.
Super Bowl bet here, right? We got to do Super
Take
Bowl
the Eagles
bet.
every day.
You give me
So-
points, I'll take the Chiefs. No,
No,
problem.
no,
I don't know
no,
what the spread is.
I don't know either.
It's probably 2.5.
Yeah,
probably.
probably.
Last time I looked, it was.
Super Bowl bet. So, I'll go with the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. If you want to take the Eagles,
I'll take the birds.
you can take the
You
Eagles.
took my pick. I said if you give me points, I'll take.
I'm
the
not
Chiefs.
gonna give you points. You can fuck off on that.
Well, I'm not taking the Eagles because I hate
No,
the Eagles.
you don't want
'cause
the
they beat
Eagles?
the Niners,
You want
and
the Chiefs?
because now I'm rooting for Andy Reid.
Oh
After
my
we
god!
talked about
oh
it.
my god! Alright.
There's a
Well, you want-
Broncos
if
fan
you want the
rooting
Chiefs,
for the Chiefs.
You know the Chiefs.
No, I'm rooting for Andy
take the
Reid.
Eagles. I'll
Let's
take
be
the
clear.
Eagles. I'll take
Let's
the
be clear.
Eagles. I'll take the Eagles.
Now
Give
you're
me
flopping.
fly, Eagle, fly.
Now you're flopping.
Easy, Rod. You're a Browns fan.
Yeah.
Don't do anything.
Give me the
Yeah, what are
NFC.
the
The
Browns
Eagles
do?
because I like money.
Huh?
What do the Browns do? They don't fly.
They're just the dog.
Turn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
turns.
don't. They make great shit stains.
Yeah, they do. It's true. I'll take the Eagles. You want to take the Chiefs?
I don't really want any part of this game,
No,
honestly.
you
I
sure?
don't trust this fucking game
Come
at all. I think it's gonna be a great
on.
game.
So what?
Because
Because of the great officiating.
it's a
over,
fucking coin toss. I was like,
Coin toss.
I don't.
Coin toss?
I think it's a coin
Oh my
toss.
god! Well,
The
you gotta
Eagles
pick
have
something.
all of their
You gotta have a bet.
healthy offense and defense, and the Chiefs are what they probably should have been given this time in the season.
If you look, Charger fan, if you want to count out Andy Reid and Mahomes, that's your choice.
100%.
It's your choice. You can do that.
I'll take if the Chargers would have gone where the Jaguars went, I think we would have a very different discussion. We're talking.
Please,
I'm down.
easy, Ron.
I mean,
Just saying.
you
So
so
if the Chargers ever do anything in the playoffs, then they'd be a great team, right?
So I don't know why you don't want to bet. I mean, the script has been leaked online. I got the copy of the script.
Do
So
is it with your your confidential documents? In
yeah,
your basement.
it's with all that. So no, I got it sent to me privately on the black market. The NFL script Super Bowl. The Chiefs are gonna win with a last second touchdown, 24-17.
Okay,
So I don't know why you don't want to take the bet.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
Take it.
you'll take it. All
That's
right.
what the script.
The script says. It's the league script. Yeah. NFL's
All I
fucking
wanted
rigged.
2 points. You're going to give me a 9-point swing.
Yeah,
Because
9-point
Go
swing, bro.
seven
Yeah.
for the Chiefs. Okay,
Yeah. You want to do it?
I'll take the Chiefs.
All right,
Sure,
I'll take the Eagles. He's got the Chiefs. Loser has to drink
You have to. So
non-alcoholic.
just to be
beer.
clear on how
What?
bets work,
All right.
you have to mention the stakes before the bet
I
is
do
made.
actually. Yeah, I do. No, we're doing this after the fact.
There's no rules in this
No.
show.
No. So loser, whoever I got the Eagles, he got the Chiefs. Loser has to drink non-alcoholic beer on the next episode. All
Who?
episode. Non-alcoholic. Maybe review one too. I don't know.
Review a non-alcoholic
Yeah,
beer?
maybe. Yeah, I
That would
think
suck.
so. Yeah.
What are you going to review, like a good one, and
Yeah.
the winner will, or the loser will
drink
review a
bad
non-alcoholic
one. No. Yeah.
I don't think that's enough.
You ready?
It's a Super Bowl.
It's a Super Bowl.
Is that really non-alcohalic beer?
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
That's
It's like
pretty
betting
yeah.
to kiss your sister.
Yeah.
Gotta
That's
be
pretty bad,
Super Bowl.
too.
That's pretty bad. That's
What's
pretty
going
horrible
on
as
here?
well. But
It's pretty bad.
It's a Super Bowl. I feel like we got to mix it up a little bit. Okay, the loser gets to drink O'Doul's. Ooh, look at the beer podcast.
Actually,
O'Doul's.
when I was at Total Wine,
Well,
there's a
I
lot
mean-
of good, actually looking good non-alcoholic beers. You got some.
So
Lagunitas has a
So
non-alcoholic
you're already
beer.
planning for your loss. I like where this is going.
I'm planning for your loss. And like, yeah, Chris will like that.
No, I won't.
Yeah,
There's
hey,
no
yeah.
alcohol in it. I don't give a fuck what it tastes like.
All right, who you got in the Super Bowl anyway? Who you got
Eagles.
winning? Eagles.
Eagles.
All right.
100%.
Well, there is our Super Bowl preview. We still got a little bit more sports talk. Let's talk.
We do?
Yeah, there's a little bit more.
Yeah.
NBA talk. NBA is almost at their All-Star break, almost there. Kyrie Irving demanding a trade. I don't want to be here anymore. The earth is flat. Man, you're not paying me $250 million. You want to give me $200 million? Yeah, just fucking fuck this.
Vaccines are bad for you, and
Yeah.
and the Jews weren't the real Jews.
Or something like that. Yeah, whatever that was. Where do you think he's gonna go? Anywhere? I saw rumors the Clippers are front runners
Here's
right
a better
now.
question: is do I give a fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
The answer is no.
I don't think any team
Um,
should fucking pick him up anyways. This
guy,
is ridiculous. This
okay,
guy's an idiot.
Like, why? Who would sign him? Like for a long term? Like you might
Long
sign
term.
him through the end of the season to help
Yeah.
you win a championship, if you even do that. I don't even know if you do that.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't trust the guy anymore.
Well, I
At
can't
all.
believe he's asking out of the Nets. Like, how much shit did he ask for?
I don't even.
Like literally within the past year and a fucking
Yeah.
half.
Good God.
Like if even that long, and now he's asking out. Like
Like,
what?
That whole team was like Durant wanted to trade, and he's like, I'm gonna stay, and then Kyrie signed on, and then now he wants out.
It makes me wonder,
the fuck
honestly,
is
if
going on
this
with
is
that team?
posturing. He's trying to do the same thing that Durant did.
Yeah.
But Durant was smart and did it in the offseason. Kyrie's doing it fucking 6 days before the trade deadline. Like what the
And
fuck?
he's out. They just put him out for knee soreness or calf soreness. So he's out. He's not gonna play. I figured he wouldn't play anyways because you don't want to risk injury just in case he does get
He's-
traded.
He's got a track history. He asked out of Cleveland.
Yep.
He told Boston he wanted to be there for his entire career, and
Yeah.
then promptly asked out like
Yeah.
2 weeks later.
Yeah.
And now he went to the Nets and talked about how him and Kevin Durant were like also coaches in addition to their actual coach, and how like they could trade coaching on different nights, and like how they're running the show and blah 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 blah. And
I don't need a coach telling me what to do.
And by the way, they got their
I know
coach.
how to play this
They
game.
got their coach fired, and
Yep.
now he wants out. So they bent over backwards for his ass, and now he's like, "No, I'm going to go out anyway because you guys won't give me a long-term contract, even though he didn't play any of their home games last year."
Yeah.
He's talking about even if he got a long-term contract, still wouldn't play. I mean,
Because he's got an inflated idea
Yeah.
about himself. He definitely, his ego is substantial. Let's just say that.
Yep.
He's
Big
definitely got a
ass
high
ego.
opinion of himself.
Yep.
He fancies himself an intellectual, which is quite insulting. Because some of the shit he says, I fucking loved it. I loved it. The when he endorsed the anti-Semitic documentary, and then when media tried to hold him accountable, and the media, to be fair, the media does like to come for athletes
They do.
in
Yeah.
ridiculous ways. They were actually a little bit justified, and they questioned him about it, and they weren't killing him. They were putting a mic in his face and asked him about it.
Yeah.
And he said, "If I know where I come from, I cannot be anti-Semitic." So he basically doubled down
Yeah, he did.
on
yeah.
what the issue was in the first place, and dodged it, and essentially doubled down on what he was endorsing in the first place, and then issues a written bullshit Instagram apology,
Yeah.
which is the move now.
Yeah.
with
Yeah. You're gonna
people
apologize on Instagram.
and it's written, and
Yeah,
it
written
sounds very
down, and
sincere
you
because you're
fucking-
reading it.
yeah,
It's
you're
not
reading
somebody
it.
actually
Lawyer went through it.
Yeah,
all that
it's
good
just a
stuff.
bunch of bullshit. But it was hilarious that he got in front of them, put all the microphones in his face, asking him about this because it created a big controversy, and probably rightfully. Everything goes viral. Could have been blown out of proportion a little bit, but he just doubled down on it and didn't fucking give anybody anything. He acted like he was superior and acted like he was smarter than everybody that was sticking a microphone in his face and questioning him, and he's not. Not. Period. And so now he wants to leave the team that was backing him the whole time, that he joined a fucking year and a half ago, that bent over backwards for him, and that he got the coach fired for, or at least helped get the coach fired from, and was bitching and moaning the whole time. And now he's like, okay, no, 7 days before the trade deadline, by the way, you need to trade me or else I'm leaving at the end.
Yeah.
And you're going to get nothing. They should just let him fucking twist in the wind.
Yeah, like just fucking go.
Fine, bro.
I would say fucking go
leave.
home, dude. Just go home. We don't want you here.
Go ahead, leave at the end of the season.
Yeah.
We won't get anything from you, but we're
Actually,
where the
I
fuck
would
you
force
think
him to
you're
play. You fucking play.
Well, yeah, but at the end of the season,
You
still-
know,
go
whatever.
ahead,
Get
go
out.
ahead,
Get the
leave,
fuck out of here.
But in the meantime, until the end of the season, twist in the wind and get out there on
And
the
then
court and do
any
something.
other team that wants to pick him up, I would just give him a 1-year deal. I would not give him
business.
a long year deal. Long.
If he's fighting for
Long-term
free agency, nobody's gonna.
No.
Who's gonna say? You'd have to
Because he would
fucking
be out
crazy.
in the next year. I'm like, no, I want out now. What the fuck? Fuck this
Well, yeah,
guy,
because
dude.
the Celtics tried it.
Yeah.
The Nets tried it. I don't. Who's the third team that's gonna step in and be like, okay, we'll try it?
Yeah. I just this guy. You know that whole narrative of shut up and play basketball or whatever, right? I don't condone that. If you want to speak your opinion, speak your opinion. This guy needs to shut the fuck up
your
and play
opinion
basketball.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Sometimes your opinion sucks, and
This guy does.
and you need to shut up and not tell other people to dribble because it is bullshit.
Shut up and
Because
dribble, that's what it was.
part of being in a free country is anybody can speak their mind, and including people that dribble balls.
Yeah.
But don't expect sympathy from your team or otherwise because you're an idiot. You can speak your mind all you want, but don't pretend like somebody's going to sign you when you're to a long-term deal when you're a free agent and leave your team out to dry. When you're in the playoff hunt, by the way, and you're a legit championship contender, I don't think they're going to go, but they could at least make a case that they could compete for a championship.
Yeah, you never know. They get hot, but
Well, that's why you signed Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving is because you want to compete for a championship, and he's making it so you can't do that. So no team is going to sign him to a long-term deal when he's done this not one, not twice, but 3 times.
only once, only twice, only 3 times. It's on you. now that we're almost at the All-Star break, who looks good team wise, East and West? Who you got like just your top tier teams? And give me 3 teams in the East, 3 teams in the West. Do it.
I don't.
Oh my god! I guess.
Okay,
I'll
so
do
3 teams in the East. I got Milwaukee, Celtics, and the Heat. I guess.
I would put Cleveland there, but I would put Cleveland in the Heat spot. I think Cleveland's better. Than
and then the West, Denver,
Yeah.
of course, and Memphis has been tripping up lately, but they're still holding on to the 2nd seed. The 3rd team,
the West is kind of fucking just large.
I don't know, man.
Not doing
it's
so
still,
good.
It's almost still too early in the basketball
Really?
season right
It's
now.
past Christmas. We're almost at the All-Star
I know,
break.
I always
Come
say
on now.
Christmas.
Suns
but-
still have an opportunity to blow it.
Yeah,
The
but
Suns
the
too.
Suns have been.
They haven't been fucking doing good at all.
The Pelicans fell off.
Yeah, because Zion's not in there as well. He's injured again.
You know what? I'll give. How about this? I'll give. Nowhere near the 3 seed right now. I'll
No.
give the Warriors an outside shot.
Yeah. I mean, they can shoot their way into the fucking playoffs and anything, man. They're lights
I
out
think Denver's
shooting.
taking it though. I think
Think
Denver.
Denver will do it.
I don't
I
think.
think it'll get past.
I don't think anybody can stop Jokic,
everyone.
and he's got a team
Yeah.
around him that's
does,
good.
yeah.
Unlike
think he'll win.
unlike Luka in Dallas, who
the,
still has no.
Luka's injured now. He got injured
But like
last night or
Denver
something.
actually has a squad,
Yeah.
and Jokic is
And Jokic will win it 3 times in a row.
on track to.
He is.
Who's gonna knock him
I
out?
don't know. Fucking. I mean, there's a lot of good people. A lot of 50+ point games this year. A lot of scoring this year.
Yeah, but they're not doing his number 1 seed right
He
now.
is,
If he
he is, yeah.
maintains that and just putting up ridiculous numbers, it's
I would say Luka would give him a run, but
their team's
But-
not good enough.
yeah, he got injured too now, so he might be out for
And
a
like
while.
you said, it's too. Let's talk about LeBron because I know
Yeah.
it's always a near and dear subject. to our heart. Although the Lakers have the most chance in hell.
Maybe.
Quietly, things-
He's 38 years old, still playing his ass off. He's, as of Saturday, the February 4th that we're on, he's 36 points away from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record.
Which used to be
Should be
untouchable. Like it used to be big. Karl Malone was the one that got close, but Karl Malone was so far.
Yeah.
Like it was like
Yeah.
Kareem's record seemed like it was just way up there.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean that when you play as long as he has and you stay healthy and you take care of your body the way that he has, because he's still like just ripped. He's
Yeah.
6'8", 250 pounds, but of nothing but muscle.
Yeah, he's
at 38
still
and just
takes care of his body.
it's insane. Like just to be able to have sustained health for that long and play that long at that high of a level, and he just got to number 4 on the
The assists.
all-time assists.
Yeah, he passed Steve Nash.
Yeah.
Like
He-
a couple
for-
games
So
ago,
I think
yeah.
he's 4th all-time assists,
Mhm.
and he's going to be the all-time leading scorer, and he's going to be pretty high up there on rebounds too. Not
Yeah.
probably top 10. I don't think he's going to crack the top 5 in rebounds, but top 10. It's pretty insane. The only thing he's missing, which people will hold over his head, is the number of championships. He got 4.
4.
Michael's
Is that
got
is so
6.
is
Kareem even has 6.
yeah.
You know?
So is that holding back LeBron James from being the GOAT? Is the 6 championships? Is that the only thing that's making that argument that
There's not a chance
Michael
in hell LeBron James.
that
is the
Michael
greatest of all
is
time.
better
Not
than
even a little bit.
LeBron because of the
Michael-
championships?
Michael Jordan. I'm trying to take it back to
Mhm.
hockey, but there's a controversy with Alex Ovechkin and Wayne Gretzky right
Oh,
now.
it's not close.
It's
not close.
it's
Not close. I'm
90
sorry.
plus goals at this point, but it's like it's the same conversation you just posed.
Yeah.
LeBron James versus Michael Jordan. No, sorry.
Yeah, I'm taking Michael.
Yeah.
But so the case for LeBron is his passing ability, which
Mhm.
Michael isn't close to, and his rebounding ability,
Yeah.
which Michael isn't close to. Now, Michael's a killer. That's the difference. LeBron has had moments of being a killer, but it's not nowhere near that.
No,
what
Michael is,
had.
yeah.
Now, one thing I will say is the reason why Michael was 6-0 in the NBA championship is better team.
Yeah, way sports.
Mhm.
He had a much better team.
Yeah.
And better coach.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron, the best coach LeBron's ever had is Eric Spoelstra.
Mhm.
I like Coach Spo. I like him. I think he's a great coach.
He's still
And
coaching too.
Very
so,
underrated.
So there.
Very underrated coach
Yeah.
too, by the way. He doesn't
Mhm.
get the credit he deserves. But let's not pretend like he's Phil Jackson. Okay? Let's not.
No.
That's what Mike had. LeBron, Kyrie Irving, and Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade's better.
Very
We just-
Wait for it.
We just talked about Kyrie Irving is not a shit stain
No.
on Dwayne Wade's heel. Okay, now that I've said that, let's go back a second. Dwayne Wade was by far, and Chris Bosh,
Mhm.
those are great, but the rrest of that Miami team was
Mhm.
pretty thin. They didn't have a whole lot of depth. They had great players, but not a whole lot of depth.
Who was the
Haslam.
3-point shooter that
That
was really good?
Mike something.
No. Ray Allen.
Oh, Ray Allen.
Ray
Yeah,
Allen.
yeah. That was the first championship.
Yeah,
they
first
had.
championship. Yeah,
Second one they did. I thought you were talking
that's Haslam or something like that.
about
or-
Haslam is definitely not white.
No.
He's definitely not a 3-point shooter either.
Oh.
But anyway, so that was a good team, but it's
Yeah.
still compared to the Bulls of the 90s.
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
No, like you're not. What compares to the Bulls of the 90s is maybe like the Warriors
Yeah.
team of the past, 5 or 6 years. So, or
We're not
the-
having
so
no
you're making
conversations
the-
about anybody on the
You're,
actual Gold
you're
State
making
Warriors,
the
though.
case.
Yeah,
You're
making the case
that LeBron is better
Yes,
than
yes, because he's
Michael.
never quite had that supporting cast.
Yeah.
And I feel like Jordan might, wait for it, overrated a touch.
LeBron don't
Because
like
of that, because everybody acts like it's Jordan and Jordan and Jordan and Jordan and Jordan. No, they have a great fucking team and a great fucking coach. Is LeBron better though? No, I don't think so. Like it's just objectively, no, I don't really think so. It kind of depends on what your metrics are. Like,
No,
what are you looking
it's a
at?
very easy metric, though. You take LeBron James away from any of those championship teams, are they still winning?
No, of course not.
If you take
even
Michael
close.
Jordan away from any of those teams, are they still winning?
So
No, I don't think so either.
What do you, hold on. When Jordan went to play minor league baseball, the Bulls made the conference championship
They did. All right.
with
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen as their
Yeah.
best player, and he was a candidate for league MVP. They made the conference They made the Eastern Conference championship. Now they didn't get to the finals, but they made.
That's
the
the
conference
argument, though.
championship
Great. Trust me, being a Charger fan, you can get as close as
Yeah.
you want to if you didn't get the ring.
game. Well,
It's
when
a
was the
given
last
chance.
time the fucking
Yeah.
Chargers made the conference championship?
How dare
Rivers.
Rivers never got there.
Yeah, they did.
Maybe
Yeah,
once.
yeah, they did.
Once.
Once,
He
once.
did once.
I think that was with his torn.
Yeah, it was the
yeah,
ACL. Yeah, it
ACL or
was.
whatever.
They got smoked by the
Great game.
Patriots.
Yeah.
Fucking Nate Canning.
Yeah.
But okay, going back, no, I'm not putting LeBron up there.
Mm.
I just don't think he's quite there. I think he's somewhat of an accumulator. It has to do with the fact that he's such sustained.
Yeah, he's played 20 years.
which is part of his greatness. I mean, that does make him great, but doesn't make him bad.
I'm going to argue Kobe's better than LeBron.
So here's the thing with Kobe. Kobe, where you could argue for LeBron over Kobe. I like Kobe better. I'm a Kobe guy. Always have been. But where you could make an argument for LeBron is he's much more of a team player. Kobe was trying to be the reincarnation of Jordan and just be an absolute killer, and he was. He was a snake out there. But there was just didn't quite build up his teammates the way that LeBron did. LeBron was a little bit more like Magic in that way. Now, I would even say that I'm also a big Magic guy. Like, to me, Kobe and Magic are pretty equal, but totally different players.
Yeah, they
Kobe
are.
is more
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Michael. He's nothing like Magic. So it's just, again, it kind of depends on what your metrics are. What are you looking for? Are you looking for someone who's going to take over a game and just go for your jugular and
Yeah.
try to kill you? That's Michael and Kobe. Are you looking for somebody who's going to take over a game by getting their other players involved? That's Magic and LeBron.
But we're talking about
Larry
the
Bird, by
greatest
the
of
way,
all
is
time.
more on the
Is-
Michael
yeah,
and
it is
Kobe
more exactly.
level.
Yeah, Larry Bird too.
He's,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
kind of on that level. But
Level.
Larry Bird also averaged 9 rebounds and 8 assists.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
just, that guy was crazy too.
Nuts.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
I talk about Wilt all the time. Like
Mhm.
Wilt, because Wilt, people count out Wilt because he only has 2 championships and not 6. But I mean, he dominated people
And he
far more than Michael Jordan.
Yeah, and
ever
he
did.
played every fucking minute of every fucking game.
More than
So,
that.
yeah.
He averaged more than
Yeah.
the fucking. He averaged 48 and a half minutes per game. There's only 48 minutes in a game, and he averaged 48 and a half. We were talking about people sitting out games. He played every single game plus overtime in an entire season. Every minute of every game plus overtime in an entire season. Nobody does that. He was
a different mentality nowadays.
He was an insane
Low
athlete and
management.
dominated everybody else on the court except for Bill Russell in championship category. He often dominated Bill Russell in stats. He had 50 rebounds against Bill Russell. That's insane. That's beyond video game stats. But Bill Russell had a better team and won more championships. So it depends on what your metric is.
That's true.
If Bill Russell won 11 championships out of 13 seasons, that's stupid.
Yeah, it is.
It's stupid. But he had a much better team than everybody else. It was the dynasty to end all dynasties. So
All right, well,
I still am not gonna ever call LeBron the GOAT.
Yeah.
But again, it depends on what your metric is.
That topic in general, just so
It's a fun topic to talk
sports
about.
talk fodder. And here we
everything's
are.
the GOAT.
Yeah.
Everything.
Here we are.
Here we go.
Oh, here's an argument. Is Tom Brady the GOAT? Let's end
100%.
our segment right
100%.
there
No,
before we
100%.
go on.
No, I got something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about sports entertainment. Got the WWE is for sale, and
I need a
Vince
beer.
McMahon came back out of retirement for the sale. So Beer Night is gathering up its millions and millions of dollars to purchase WWE.
Hold on here.
Yes.
So here's question I want to ask. If Vince McMahon came out of retirement for the sale, does this not oddly sound like a WWE storyline to you?
It's great.
This is not real.
Didn't WWE
This is all
die with the
staged.
90s
I
though?
don't think so.
Didn't WWE die with the 90s though?
No, it's still rocking and rolling.
Think about it.
They just made.
Whenever you have a storyline twist in the WWE, it's always like so and so came out of retirement for this to happen.
They just made record profits for the 2022 year. So. Yeah.
That's because
Shame on you
it's
for
year over
supporting
year,
that.
and
Yeah.
that's a
They
junk
made
stat.
$230 something million
You know why that's a
in
junk stat?
this quarter, last quarter.
You know why it's a junk stat?
Why?
COVID.
COVID. Well, they just came off of COVID, so everyone's back on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's year over year profits.
But people are still scared to go out sometimes.
But
So record profits for the entire.
There's a difference
the
between-
entire
WWE fan base
Newsflash,
does not
people.
believe in COVID.
Newsflash, people. There's a difference between empty arenas
Yeah.
and full arenas.
Well, I'm not
Imagine
talking about.
that.
I'm not talking about from last year. Record profits in since their existence. Record profit.
So here's another thing. Here's another way that stats can be used for junk sometimes. There's this thing called inflation. Perhaps you've heard of it.
No, I don't. There's no inflation. Biden's got that under control. It's fine. No, everything's going down.
The president doesn't control inflation. Give me a
Inflation
fucking
is
break.
down. Gas prices are down. Calm down. He's got control.
President never
I must be
controls
the White House secretary.
Okay,
whatever,
Kyrie.
whatever.
Whatever you say.
Sounding more like
Press-
a WWE fan as you
So Beer Night is in talks with WWE. We're in the front runners to buy it.
I know you're gonna cut out the pee break, but
Yes.
this segment is still at 55 fucking minutes.
All right.
So, with all
I mean,
due
that's all I had to
respect,
say.
Your WWE talk
That's it.
can go.
No, I'm not shoo my
Not
way
even
in
a
there.
sport.
It's gonna go right in. Well, we'll end sports. The sports segment is fucking obnoxious. Wow, what a crazy sports segment. We got more coming your way. Hopefully, it's not as long as this bullshit sports segment that we got going on. Stay tuned for episode 21 coming your way.